Over the past couple of weeks, XRP has dropped around 25% from the new all-time high that it made in mid-July. And many are wondering if we could be seeing a more aggressive correction throughout August. And I did post this level on X, this chart, and it wasn't clickbait. I genuinely think it could possibly play out. But I'm going to share with you in this video some of my key levels and what I'm looking for from here. Before I begin the analysis, I'd really appreciate it if you could like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And in the comment section below, I will pin two links. One to our free Telegram group where you can receive daily market updates, and also a link to our website where you can find out more information about us. So what I'm going to do here on XRP, I'm going to start on the higher time frame, so looking at the weekly chart, and going to work the way down, probably down to the 4-hour time frame, to look at some key levels. First thing here to notice on the weekly time frame is a couple of weeks ago we obviously saw a breakout above the all-time high weekly closure. So this was previously the early part of 2025. This was set, so $3.02 was the weekly resistance. We can see how even sort of moves up to $3.40. The week ended up closing below. We've got a retest, so a solid weekly resistance area was broken. This was back tested last week and gave a nice reaction from the $3 area with almost sort of about an 8% bounce. But it looks like, unless anything drastic changes in the last few hours, we're likely to sort of accept back under this level this week. So that puts us back into this weekly range here. This does mean obviously we could see a more aggressive correction, and even as the sort of the first area of interest, I'd really have this order block here down at the $2.30 area. In my opinion, is probably my sort of highest conviction area that I would look to increase my longer term position, and that's something that we could see play out in my opinion, over the coming couple of weeks. I'm going to go over to the daily time frame as well, and we can see how if we do sort of accept back below this level on the weekly close tonight, so obviously we've got weekly close, daily close. This isn't ideal either. I think we had back in January, this was daily support for a number of days. Obviously broke out when we moved to the all-time high recently. This level was back tested exactly on the 24th of July. Gave a reaction, but we have now accepted below. So we're really looking for the reaction here. When we retest $2.94, we need to see a daily reclaim of this level to give us confidence that this was deviation and we are actually going back higher. But watch out for rejections around $2.94, and then this old daily support resistance level comes back into play, and that's when we could likely see a much further retracement. And we can see on these daily candles there's sort of a gap straight away down to $2.57. So we can see not a lot, not a lot of support before a significant move to the downside. So if we do sort of reject from here and start to lose our current level, we can see straight away very easily we could be falling down towards $2.60, $2.55, that sort of area. In terms of my sort of long-term price targets, by the way, I'm still thinking, sort of $4.50, $5, something like that is where I think this will reach this cycle. $10 and is what a lot of people think, and that would be a bonus, but I'm being realistic, and I think $4.50, $5 could be somewhere that we do sort of put in a longer term top. Just going to go over to the 4-hour time frame as well, and just to look at sort of what any other potential entries. And to be honest, on this time frame, I'm not really interested too much until we actually see a move higher first. We've got this 4-hour downtrend which has been running from the sort of 21st of July, just from that peak there. And I'm not really interested to person until this level is flipped, till we see a breakout. Probably something around, it's at $3.03 area again, which, like we said, was the old weekly resistance. This is quite a key 4-hour level as well. We can see the rejections here. This then becomes support throughout a couple of week period here. This was the exact 4-hour support at $3. So honestly, until we flip back above that on the 4-hour time frame, I wouldn't really be looking for any swing positions. We would sort of move we'd be looking for in this case would be, break above this, look to retest, and then move higher, perhaps towards $3.30 as a medium to short term target. But we can say we really do need to break this 4-hour downtrend and reclaim this horizontal support resistance level as well. Hope you found this video useful, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What is your price target for XRP by the end of 2025? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.